We are still going. I really need to stop leaving these events till like the last minute. Check the clues nearby. Oh, this is that was the end. That was the end. Never mind. I'm lying. Okay. Right, that was the end. It didn't say anything. Nope, that was it. Okay. Alright, let me go back to Mondstadt. Then I guess that is the end for Lantern Rite. We will be back. That is not what I opened. We'll be back soonish to do this. Oh, bless, I have 3 days left to do this. I'll do this eventually. And I'll actually record it this time. The last combat one, maybe the last 2 combat ones, I just did them. I didn't record them. And then I'll eventually do whatever this is. Actually, before I do that, before I'm like officially done, Zhao said he wanted to meet us at the Pervases thing. Oh gosh. I don't remember where the Pervases thing is. Hold on, I'm gonna have to Google that. Google. Where is the Pervases shrine? Images. Okay. Here. Am I wrong? Is it not here? Oh, nope, it is here. Yo, what's up?
Traveler.
It's just as I thought. You stopped short of stepping into the city again.
Being in the city isn't the only way for me to appreciate the lights and beauty of Lantern Rite. Look, Liyue Harbor lies just beyond this mountain. As long as I stand at this vantage point, I may freely behold the sights of all the kites slowly ascending into the sky. For me, that is enough.
All right.
I
Fair
invited
enough.
you here because there is something I would like to do. I want to release a Shao Lantern, and I'd like you to be there for it.
Did you make it yourself?
Yes. I apologize for its crude appearance. I have little skill in that regard.
Bro, me too. No, it's amazing. You successfully put together a lantern. I could not.
You are very kind, as usual.
That's one word for it.
All right. It's time.
As the Zhao lantern slowly disappears into the tranquil night sky, Zhao's expression softens.
Traveler.
Zhao.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It is gone. This would have been a very unfortunate thing to have missed. I don't know. Can we like talk to anyone else? Like, is Charlotte's still around here. Did she go home? Gaming. Kuching. Ganyu. Shenhe. Well, there's Charlotte.
Oh, Lantern Rite was simply amazing. I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep tonight.
About the mechanical vertical lifting device.
Oh, that? Yeah, interesting story. It was invented by a guy from Fontaine. His name is Ildison. He's always tinkering away at some mechanism or another. He's even asked the Steambird to write about his inventions on more than one occasion.
Is this potentially a new
From
character?
him about this particular one. Yes, here it is. The device is powered entirely by mechanical components without the need for any additional energy source. Basically, it's a manually operated cranking device. How high it can fly entirely depends on how much force you can exert. Combining this invention with a kite. What a great idea, right?
About the interview and working together with Gaming's father.
Oh, my conversation with Mr. Ip went really well. I've already sent the first draft of my article back to the Steambird. It's a piece that contains all the pertinent information while also telling a story. I'm quite proud of it. Oh, that reminds me. I should thank everyone who made this possible for me. Especially that spirited lady with those peculiar turns of phrase. Miss Shenyun was her name, right? It was all thanks to your connections and creativity. I would have never thought I'd be able to bring such a special gift back to Fontaine with me.
You're welcome. About Lantern Rite.
This was my first time experiencing a foreign holiday in person. It was so exciting! The festive atmosphere, the contagious holiday spirit, the profound, storied cultural traditions steeped in symbolism. Oh, I almost forgot. Kuching even gave me a kite with a poem on it that she wrote herself. It goes, "Dreams are like paper kites. With them do our hopes take flight. Sailing high above the clouds, they yearn for something more profound. Yet try we may and try we might. A deeper truth waits in plain sight. Though we hang our hopes in skies abound, many joys lie on the ground." I want to include this poem in my special feature on Lantern Rite. I'm sure a lot of people will love it.
Until next time.
Yep, and happy Lantern Rite to you.
Okay, I think there are still other... I got stuck on this. Other people that we can speak to. Do you ever think that there might be some kites that can no longer be retrieved after being sent up into the sky? I guess so. Even if you could control the line, the wind might decline your commands all the same. Speaking of that, should we go buy one? I mean, I haven't flown one before, so I'm not sure it'll work out. Or let's say we make one together. I've seen kids discussing the patterns they want to draw on theirs, so it might not be that difficult. The two of us. Sure, let's give it a go.
Given your present countenance,
This is Minogius,
one
not
presumes you are missing some old friends again.
Bozacious.
One cannot help but be reminded of them.
Pray speak. Unburden yourself of these sentiments.
One simply wishes Minogius were alive to witness such peace alongside us. He was so skilled in matters of craftsmanship. Kite making would scarcely prove to be a test of his capabilities. Were he yet amongst the living, he could have opened a kite stall. One is certain it would have been an establishment rich not only in profit, but also esteem. And if, as in the past, he were unable to involve himself in matters of the mortal realm, we could sell the kites in his stead, When we finished, we could bring him back wine and partake in drink and good company.
Mooncarver, those are now but fond moments in our memories.
Indeed. The dead are gone, so, as the representatives of the living, let us take in the sights for a bit longer, if just for his sake.
It's very sad, but I'm happy the Adepti get to remember their friends in a more positive way thanks to this festival.
Lively. This is how a festival should be.
Okay, there are some people up here, apparently. It said that Gaming and oh yeah.
So you're still a big fan of winter melon cake then?
Huh? Oh, I guess you heard everything Paimon was saying, huh?
Of course. She was talking about you. As your father, how could I not listen? Remember back when you were a kid, and you would sit on my shoulders to watch the Wushu dance. On our way back home, you would beg me to buy you some winter melon cake. We would only
I've
buy
gotta try
2
this
at
cake.
a time. But before long, we tried the winter melon cake from every vendor that street had to offer. There was also that one time you used your pocket money to treat me. Do you still remember?
Yeah, I remember.
That was the best winter melon cake I ever had.
Let's go back sometime. The shop's still there, and I remember the way. My treat, just like before.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
So you're still...
Okay, this is just the same thing again.
Remember
No.
back when you were a kid?
I just wanted to make
You
sure
would
they
sit
didn't
on
say
my
anything
shoulders
else.
to watch the Wushu dance.
Let me skip
we
it.
would
I've
only
already
buy
heard
2.
it.
There was also that...
Yeah,
That was...
let's go.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
I wish there was a way to skip a conversation that I did not intentionally start. Okay, Shenhe and Ganyu should be over here. Yep, there they are.
I don't get it.
Is something wrong, Shenhe? Tell me. Perhaps I can help.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily, so I thought this outfit would be acceptable to wear to work. But Xiangling told me it was inappropriate. But inappropriate? How?
She probably just meant the outfit isn't suitable for that particular environment and occasion. But for a festival gathering with friends, a nighttime stroll, or an important banquet, your outfit is more than appropriate, Shenhe.
So you're saying it's only something I should wear in front of important people?
I suppose that's another way to think of it.
Ganyu trying to explain formal attire to Shenhe. Good luck. Yao Yao and Chi Chi should be up here, like up. In theory. Oh, here they are.
Our kite is so high up. Thank you for inviting me, Yao Yao. I am having a lot of fun.
You are talking so much faster than you normally do. What is happening?
If you want, we can go fly kites some other time too. The fun doesn't have to end today. Really? How about we do it during the day next time? That way we can see the design better. When it flies super high up, it will look exactly like a real finch. Okay. Can I take this kite to bed with me?
No.
But of course.
What? It's gonna break. buy Chi-Chi a cute plush Yao Yao or make her one. Okay, we apparently have to go behind the Adventurers Guild now. And that should be where our last people are. I didn't see them. Oh.
One may have won the kite flying competition, Yuheng, but this prize should truly be reserved for another.
You need not be so humble, Honored Adeptus. Among all the kites, yours was quite literally a cut above the rest. Please accept this prize. You deserve it. Besides, I'm quite certain we owe a fair share of the success of this year's Lantern Rite to you.
If you insist, then one can hardly continue to refuse. However, there is another matter with which one would ask your assistance.
Of course.
One would be much obliged if you could distribute this case of Sunglow tea among the Millilith on duty. The security of the festivities rests entirely on their shoulders, after all. One presumes they could always benefit from something to invigorate their spirits.
Cloud Retainer is so thoughtful and attentive to others' needs. I would expect nothing less of an esteemed adeptus such as herself.
She's just trying to pawn it off on other people.
A fortuitous result indeed. One's tea surplus has hitherto resolved itself.
So her excess tea gets distributed to, I'm sure, very appreciative guards who could use a break, whereas all of Niviette's goes to Risley. Who's worried people will think he's been bribed because of the sheer amount of tea. That is a thing, though. I've learned that in some Asian countries, businessmen who are trying to bribe a company without like straight up being like, oh, here's like $100,000 or like $1 million or whatever, they'll be like, here's this really expensive tea cake of like the highest quality tea, and it like signifies that they want a deal or something. I don't know how true that is, but I read it somewhere. But anyway, that is actually going to be the end of Lantern Rites. And then we will come back with the other events.
Seriously,
later.
you have a great
Have a good
magician
night.
standing right here. You don't want to miss the best part, do you?